September the 26th, 1983. 12 minutes past midnight. Somewhere beneath a Russian forest, a bunker. Inside, one man sits at a console. The screen in front of him has just declared that nuclear war has begun. He has 4 minutes to decide whether to believe it. And you are alive today because of what he chose. This is his story. The man who saved the world and was punished for it. 1983. The Cold War is at its most dangerous peak. Two superpowers, each pointing thousands of nuclear warheads at the other. The American president has called the Soviet Union an evil empire. Diplomacy has collapsed. Both sides are convinced war is coming. 3 weeks earlier, Soviet jets shot down a civilian airliner. 269 people dead. The world is furious. Trust is gone. In this climate, the Soviets built Oko, a satellite system designed to detect an American nuclear launch within seconds. That night, the duty officer was not supposed to be working. A colleague had called in sick. It was the most consequential accident of the century.
At 12:14 a.m., the alarm hits. Not a beep, not a warning light. The entire room erupts in red. Across the screen, one word. In Russian, Pusk. Launch. One American missile, heading toward the Soviet Union. The protocol is clear. Reported. Soviet headquarters triggers the response. Hundreds of missiles launch before the American warhead even lands. The red phone is right there. One call. That is all it takes. The duty officer stares at it and does not pick it up. Then the screen updates again. Pusk, 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 Pusk. 4 more missiles. 5 total. The room loses its mind. Operators are on their feet, shouting. Every single person in that room is looking at one man. He has 4 minutes, but something stops him. 5 missiles. A real American first strike would be hundreds, enough to destroy every Soviet silo at once. And the ground radar, the backup confirmation system, is showing nothing. Complete silence. 2 systems, contradicting each other. The satellite had been tricked. Sunlight bouncing off high-altitude clouds, misread as 5 missile launches. A cosmic coincidence. 5 sunbeams. He picks up the phone. Not the red one. He calls his supervisor. 2 words. False alarm. He was right. There were no missiles. The warning screen flickers, goes dark, resets. The room returns to normal light. Every person in it slowly exhales. What came next was not a medal. He was called before his superiors. The investigation confirmed he was right. He was reprimanded anyway. A paperwork violation. He had not filled in his incident log correctly during the chaos. That was the official reason. If they celebrated him, they would have to admit the system was flawed. A system that cost hundreds of millions of rubles. So they buried it. He was quietly moved out of command. Early retirement, a modest pension, a small apartment outside Moscow. No recognition, no explanation. The entire incident was classified for 12 years. It did not exist. He went home and developed severe depression. He later said, "I was made a scapegoat." 12 years later, the Soviet Union collapsed. Archives opened. A journalist found the story, and the world discovered it had almost ended.
He was found in his small apartment, bewildered to have journalists at his door. To him, he had simply done his job. In 2004, he was invited to the United Nations, given a World Citizen Award. He stood there in an ill-fitting suit, utterly bewildered by the applause. He used his prize money to buy a video camera, a small personal luxury. That was all he wanted. He died alone in 2017. The world found out months later. He left behind no fortune, no monument, only this. Every person alive today, think about what that means. A full nuclear exchange in 1983 would have killed hundreds of millions, possibly triggered a nuclear winter, the end of agriculture, the end of everything. He was punished for being human, for using doubt, for using instinct, for doing the one thing the system was designed to prevent, thinking the world survived because of it. His name was Stanislav Petrov. He saved your life. You never knew his name. Now you do.